Just hours before the press conference, a U.S. news outlet released documents that claim Russia had collected compromising information about Donald Trump. The president-elect wasted no time addressing the issue.
I read what was released, and I think it's a disgrace. I think it's an absolute disgrace. As far as hacking, I think it was Russia, but I think we also get hacked by other countries and other people.
Trump had a message for Russian President Vladimir Putin.
He shouldn't be doing it. He won't be doing it. Russia will have much greater respect for our country when I'm leading it.
The president-elect addressed long-standing concerns about his global business empire. The president isn't subject to the law about potential conflicts of interest.
So I could actually run my business. I could actually run my business and run government at the same time.
But he won't. Instead, Trump will turn his company over to a trust run by his two sons, with a number of provisions to separate himself from the business.
In sum, all of these actions, complete relinquishment of management, no foreign deals, ethics advisor approval of deals, sharply limited information rights, will sever President-elect Trump's presidency from the Trump Organization.
It was the first time he'd spoken to the press in more than 5 months, and Trump penalized CNN, one of the organizations that reported on the documents about Russia.
Not you, not you. Your organization's terrible. Your organization's terrible. Let's go. Go ahead. Quiet, quiet. Go ahead. She's asking a question. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't be rude. No, I'm not going to give you a question. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
Trump says he will make good on campaign promises, getting rid of Obamacare, making Mexico pay for a border wall, and keeping American businesses in the U.S.
There will be a major border tax on these companies that are leaving and getting away with murder. And if our politicians had what it takes, they would have done this years ago, and you'd have millions more workers right now in the United States.
Trump says he's confident he's picked the right cabinet members to support his agenda.
It seems as though Donald Trump plans to approach running the White House the way he does his companies. His focus is on cutting through bureaucracy and getting things done. His presidency may be a test on whether the art of the deal that made him wealthy is a formula that will help him prosper in Washington.
Maybe the intelligence.
Well, Jennifer joins us now from New York with more on Trump's press conference. Jennifer, it looks as if Trump is very much going to continue with his abrasive style even when he's in power.
I think that's right, Paul, and I think to his supporters, that's going to play very well. That's exactly how he won, being very upfront, being very brash, playing himself really, as you will, as a man of the people, and it's worked very well for him. He obviously got elected president of the United States. It's going to make him more abrasive to his critics who are concerned about where he's going in the future. But I think definitely we saw today in his press conference, he's not afraid to call somebody out when he sees that when he thinks that they're wrong or he feels that they're perhaps disagreeing with him. So I think more of the same, really, as he moves closer to the presidency. He gets inaugurated a week from Friday.
As you say, it plays well with his supporters, but what has the reaction been to his press conference across America?
Well, you know, we've seen actually some official reaction out of Washington today. Two very key things. The head of the National Intelligence, the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, has made a statement. He says that he spoke to Donald Trump on the phone after his press conference, saying that those documents that were leaked were not leaked by the intelligence community, as he alleged in part today, although he did admit the existence of the documents and the fact that they were put out there in the briefing last Friday. So there's been a lot of confused information about that. And also we've heard from the head of the Government Ethics Office, Walter Staub, saying that the plan that Donald Trump put forward today, actually his lawyer put forward today in the press conference to distance himself from his businesses, to put his businesses in trust and have his sons run it, isn't even close to being enough. It's certainly not what any modern president has done. They're calling for divestiture. They want Donald Trump to divest himself of his interests, either sell it all and put it into treasury bonds or put it into a blind trust. Now, Donald Trump's lawyer today in the press conference says that's not something that's possible. Ethics lawyers say, of course it's possible. Other people have done it. we're kind of at a stalemate there, but certainly from the official community, reaction to Donald Trump's first appearance in front of the press, first time he's answered questions from the press in more than 5 months.